So in the last video, we decided to look at what would happen if you put a 1 overall team in the Premier League. Now one could argue that that video didn't really go as expected. Or actually it did, to be honest, it actually did. But today we're gonna do something a little bit different but also quite similar. We're going to be looking at what would happen if you put a team of free agents into the Premier League. So all these players here in the squad and also on the bench are free agents when you load up FC24. And I decided to go with Sheffield United since they are last in the Premier League. So I'm going to be simulating one season and I will be simming every single game. Now the attack looks very strong, but the defense looks quite weak with a 73 rated goalkeeper. And the reason as to why there are so many Mexican free agents in the game is because the Liga MX got removed 2 seasons ago and they just haven't removed most of the players. I think this will be the starting lineup. I will see if we change Afif to a left wing, if he will go up, and also Boufal to a cam or a left wing maybe. So anyway, let's just get into the simulation. I'm also gonna change some people's position just so that they will possibly go up in rating. So Boufal went up +2 by changing him to a cam, so he will be our new cam from now on. Afif as a left wing went up +1 as well. So it's great to see now we can take out Rodriguez and I'll put in Boufal now that he's gone up +2. Afif will still be our backup left wing because Vega is 79 overall. And we're not gonna sign any other players than just these players right here. So I'm not gonna sign any extra free agents or something like that. So just like the last experiment, the first game of the season is against Crystal Palace. So let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna be simulating it right here with the quick sim, and we lose 1-0. And we also get a red card. Well, this was not the start that I was looking for. Hopefully we can pick ourselves up. So we've got our first cupcake, what? So we've got our first cup game and I feel like this is where we can rotate just a little bit. So hopefully we'll beat Swansea and we will 3-0. And Henry Martin managed to get himself a goal after coming back from his suspension. By the way, we are also in the Champions League. Just like last experiment, I put ourselves in the Champions League instead of Manchester City. So I will be simulating to the halfway stage of the season now, and then I'll catch up with you guys when we are there. So we're now halfway through the season and we are sitting 12th in the league, having won 7, drawn 4 and lost 9. Really not too bad. I'm gonna be aiming for around mid-table, preferably top 10. And apparently Everton are 5th in the table and Aston Villa 4th, which is quite shocking to see. In the FA Cup we have a replay match against Chelsea. We drew the first leg 1-1. In the Carabao Cup we got knocked out by Spurs, they won 4-2 on penalties. And in Champions League we finished 3rd in our group, which means that we are going to the Europa League. And we have got the preliminary rounds and we are going to be meeting Real Betis in the Europa League. Alright, so we're now at the game versus Real Betis. Now Henry Martin is not starting up top for us because he actually picked up an injury and is now out for 3 months. So let's see if we can win this game without him. Hopefully we can. And let's see, we get a 1-1 draw away from home, which is not too bad at all. Alright, so we're gonna go into the second game here against Real Betis at home soil, and we win the game 3-2 in extra time. Kevin Alvarez, our right back, scores the goal to send us through to the round of 16 of the Europa League. Alright, so we're facing off against Roma in the first leg of the round of 16. Let's see. Okay, we cannot win. We lost 3-1. Lukaku with 2 goals. Alright, so the second game against Roma, we need to win 2-0 to get it to extra time, or 3-0. Probably not gonna happen. Okay, we lose the game 4-1, 7-2 on aggregate. Tammy Abraham 2 goals, Lukaku with yet another goal, and Ronaldo Sanchez with 1 as well. So the season is done and dusted and we managed to finish 12th in the league, actually tied on points with 10th place Everton. In the FA Cup we made it to round 6 where Wolves knocked us out, who did manage to go all the way to the final. And obviously in the Europa League we only made it to the round of 16, Roma actually making it all the way to the final. So that was basically everything for this video. I know that this was a bit short, but that's obviously because I didn't play any games, but I still hope that you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the very next video.